everyone, this is Christina from McManaway Interior Design. How are you guys doing? So today I just wanted to discuss with you, I got my little list here, you know I make lists. Anyways, today I wanted to discuss with you, your design is supposed to be fun, so why is it giving you a headache? Okay, so number one, I'm sure you're feeling this. There are so many moving parts in a design. So when you're working on one thing and you change it, it ends up like domino effect on all the rest of the stuff that you're working on. And the same thing happens when I'm working on stuff for my clients. So it's like you have to bring, oh my gosh, there's a white reflection from my paper. You have to bring the whole design up all at once. So it's like whenever I'm looking at stuff, I can't just, change one thing out. Like if my client says they want to change this or change that, it can run into other things, and you have to start from the ground up, and there's a lot of moving parts. So I'm sure you guys have totally run into that. Number two, not really knowing your style. And I get this a lot where I have my initial consultation with my clients and they tell me the name of their style. And then I go through my questionnaire with them, and I also take a peek around their house and I ask them questions. And really I could probably throw out my design questionnaire because I'm pretty good at pinpointing my client's style, and they will often tell me that they like a particular style, and it turns out that's not the style, because there is just a full spectrum of styles, and I'm sure you've noticed that there's just a full spectrum of styles. There's a lot of overlapping, and what I do to kind of qualify people a lot of times is evaluate the motifs that they're using in their home already. So if I'm starting to see particular things, I make a mental note of it, and when I ask them for their inspiration photos, and I have them choose their most favorite, and then so when I go back, I usually do a second consult after we do the first and go through all of that. I'm asking them questions about the things that they did decide that they wanted to prioritize in the style that they wanted. And a lot of times it does not match with the title that they have thought forever was their style. And it never surprises me. It happens every single time, sometimes not, but most of the time it does. It's just because there's just so much out there, and it's really hard for you guys to know, because unless you studied architectural history like I have, you probably don't know about where the overlap is and everything. So one of the reasons why your design project is giving you a headache is because probably you don't know your design correct. You haven't defined it correctly, at least. Number three is, and I go through this with my clients too, is learning to say no. There's a lot out there, and you can get googly-eyed and you just love everything, and so you're click happy, and I like this, I like this, I like this, and you're looking on the internet and you're having a great time. But one of the things that design is actually saying no to certain things, and if you have a hard time saying no, you're going to get stuck in some big indecision, and it's going to cause you a lot of frustration. And so that was number three. Number four is so let's see. Okay, this one is pretty good, and I gotta really absorb it, because it's probably the most common reason why people call me, and I call it fishbowl syndrome. It's actually written here. You've lived in your space for so long that you can't see its possibilities. I haven't lived in your space. So when I come to your space, I see all of the possibilities that it could turn into. but you've been around it for so long that it's really hard. You're feeling stuck and frustrated and you're not knowing what to do. And it's because you've lived there and you worked on it for so long that it's like writer's block, but it's designer, fishbowl syndrome. Anyways, if you like my videos, please subscribe to me on YouTube. And if you're in Southern California, please hit me up. And I would love to work with you. And we'll hopefully talk to you soon. Bye.